How often do you need to buy new hearing aids? Well, that's a question with several answers. The need for acquiring a new set of hearing aids is going to be determined primarily by the extent of the change in your hearing loss. The hearing loss can be accelerated by a number of things, like a poor surgical outcome, chemotherapy, an illness, changes in medications, or changes in dosages in medications. In some cases, the hearing aid you already have can be adjusted or modified to compensate for the change, and sometimes it will be adequate to meet the need. Hearing aids, both the older analog models and today's digital models, have a variety of circuits that are designed to meet hearing loss criteria in specific ranges. If a hearing loss remains on its gradual decline, that loss may stay within the range of loss able to be met by the electronics. Once the loss falls below the capability of the circuit, either by normal decline over a long period or suddenly as the result of an event, then a hearing aid with the next circuit strength level needs to be fit to the patient to meet the new requirements. Circuitry is not the only reason a change may be needed. The problem generally occurs in the ear, smaller, more discrete instruments, particularly the CIC models. Typically, over time, as hearing loss is adjusted to meet the needs of the patient, ongoing hearing loss, the gain or power may reach a point where feedback or whistling starts to occur. Once this happens, it is a strong signal that a larger, more powerful hearing aid is now required. If a patient is wearing a strong in-the-ear, full-ear model already, then a behind-the-ear instrument is called for. In the new over-the-ear discrete models that are out now, with the thin wire from the hearing aid into the ear canal, the thin wire is an integral component as it pertains to the power level of the hearing aid. With these instruments, should the next level of power be required, it is not necessary to purchase new hearing aids, but simply replace the wire to bring the hearing aid to its next level. All the electronic components remain behind the ear and are simply reprogrammed. This may now require a small custom ear mold for the ear canal, but changing the wire and adding the mold is a small fraction in cost compared to replacing the instruments. Manufacturers like Siemens, Oticon, Phonak, and Widex have these upgrade parts readily available for distribution to the dispensers, and some dispensers maintain stock in the office to facilitate these instant changes and upgrades. Today's digital hearing aids can be adjusted using computers, and the more sophisticated circuits have some ability to cancel feedback or whistling, thus providing the patient a longer use time before changes need be made. So with today's products, the patients are getting much longer use from their hearing instruments, thus delaying and even eliminating subsequent purchases.